Hi everybody, my name is Amanda Frank and I'm going to be walking you through some note-taking tips for Pearson's eText. So you're going to go into their website and then it's going to walk you through some things like how to sign in. That's pretty self-explanatory. You'll go in, you'll sign in as usual. And then it's going to take you to your book of choice. Once you get in here, you can navigate through the screen on the left-hand side. You can either choose by chapter, any interactive tools, a regular glossary, a name or subject index. It's going to work just kind of like Google. You'll go up to the search screen and it'll take you to right where you need to go. I'm going to be working to explain some of these things like the notes. I typically like to use a regular textbook because I have the opportunity to highlight, etc., etc. But what I've found is there are some really wonderful things that have been developed by way of eText. So you can either have a single page version or the double page, depending on what you would prefer. But if you decide that you would like to go through and do some highlighting or note taking, I'm going to take you through the steps. So we have highlighting tools. You can go in and use several different colors depending on what you would like each to indicate, and just highlight what you feel is important. If you went through and there was too much highlighted, you can always take that out, rearrange it. But most importantly, we're going to look at some private notes. How we do this is we take the stick pin up front. We're going to bring it down to whatever we want to note, and then apply it here. So this is the self-study, and we're going to talk about let's say this has to do with disabilities. All right. You can make notes and explain that, or if you simply may want to come back and highlight that, you can go ahead and save it. We're going to save it and close. So we have highlighted material that we can go through. And then we have the notes that we have made along the way. So this one is universal design, or you can go in and be a little bit more specific. So this one I said, let me move this to the side so you can see special education, and then I just briefly typed in what that pertained. Just kind of like any regular note-taking that you would do on your own. What's nice about this is later on, after you have went through your chapter and highlighted things that were important, you can go back through and take a look at these notes. Why that is important is we can either open the Notes Manager or go directly to the page so that we know what is most important. So if I was to look for things between pages 1 or 7, we could either do a page range or we could just do a chapter selection. Chapter selection is super important because now I can see any of the notes, the notes that I have taken for said chapter. What's great about that is now I can print those out. So if we were going to print those out now, I can go back through, I can take a look and see exactly what page these are on, and if I was looking up disabilities or what related services are, the more information I put in my notes to begin with, the more information I would be able to have as a study guide later. So this basically is going to take me through a quick overview of whatever I thought was important, and now I have my study guide ready to